Happy morning to you all. Yeah, today, we thought of going live and have a conversation with Dr. G. Bakthavathsalam, sir, who is the founder of KG Hospital, Coimbatore. But due to unavoidable reasons, sir couldn't join our live. So I thought, how about we have a conversation? And there are a lot of things even I want to share, like why the moment with Dr. Sandhya is all about. Are you guys are excited? If you're excited, type in the comment or type in the chat box like excited. Just give me a minute. Yeah, just give me a time. Yeah. So as you guys know, I don't know whether you guys know or not. Yeah, my name already know it's Dr. Sandhya Ravi PT. So I'm the founder of the company called Telephysics Solutions Private Limited, where we provide virtual physiotherapy services all over India. Okay, and other than that, we also have written a book. Okay, this is the book. It's called Physiopreneurship. Okay, this book is written for physiotherapists uh, to help them to run a successful business. So that is the purpose of this book. And I've written more about it's about 3M. Okay, so what is this 3M? So 3M is nothing but number one M is mindset, the number two M is mentors, and number three M is called management. Okay, sometimes when we are running a business or something like that, uh, we know even I did the same fault till 2019. Even earlier also I was running clinic and things like that, but I was thinking I'm an entrepreneur, but later I came to understand that I'm not an entrepreneur, I'm a self employed. If I go for work, then I do it. But when it comes to entrepreneurship, there are so many other skills you should be equipped with. Later, I came to know that. Then I started investing in my learning journey to become a entrepreneur. So where I learned marketing skills, where I learned sales skills, where I learned management skills, which is very, very important skills if you are an entrepreneur compared to all other skills. Okay, so your management skills is at most important, and you have to know what are the seven business functions as well, and you should know what it is. It's not necessary always, as my mentor says. Knowing is very, very important as a business owner, but that doesn't mean that you should do everything. Okay, you know everything and delegate it to the particular person so that things will get done. So that is very, very important. So I thought of sharing few lessons what I've learned in my career or my journey. Okay, so very, very important part of my journey, I strongly believe in preach what you practice. Okay, preaching what you practice makes sense because sometimes we read, we learn. Uh, uh, this is the question for you: will you go and learn from a person who says he knows swimming just because he read hundreds of swimming related books? Or will you learn from someone who swims in the water? Whom will you pick? A person who says is knowledgeable because he read 100 books, or who swims in the water? Yeah, I know you strongly will pick number two because learning from someone who's doing is what the real life is all about. Because most of the time, what we do is we read a lot, we learned a lot, or we heard a lot, or we have seen a lot. That doesn't mean that we have knowledge. Until you have not done that, it's very difficult for you to preach that particular thing. Example, right now I also teach physiotherapist. Okay, so how to launch their telephysio business. Why do I do that? Because I do telephysio. Correct. Because I practice telephysio, so I know what are the nuances, what is right, what is wrong. I'm doing it for past 4 years, so I have understood the strategy and I've created a system. So right now I can say I can teach it. But think, I've read a lot of research papers, I've done a lot of things. One day I've read it, I've learned it, I've heard it, I've seen it. Right now, do you think is it possible for me to help someone to launch a telephysio business? Maybe, may not be, I'm not sure. But when you become mentor, very, very important quality is you should know that whether they know what they are doing. So I have a business mentor who is running business. Okay, so why I pick? Because a person who runs a business can help other business to run better. Okay, and also I'm into training as well. So my mentor is someone who is into training industry, who also trains and who's also having like within 35 to 45, 40 plus years of experience in training industry. So always picking your the right mentor at the right time at the right place. All these things are very, very important and very, very crucial, because that is what transformed my life, I could say. And why this podcast name is The Movement. Because me being a physiotherapist, always when people come to me, they think the movement is all about your physical body. No, movement happens everywhere. I hope you can agree. The movement should happen in your life, the movement should happen in your business. Because if the movement is not happening, that means you're getting stuck there. So you have to understand what is the problem and try to sort it out or try to figure out and move forward. And you need movement in your relationship, you need movement in your health, you need movement in your business, you need movement in everything. Don't you think water moves, air moves, correct? Yeah, everything moves around us. So movement plays a major, major role. Because whenever we talk about movement, people think about walking, people think about running, people think about these things, the body movements. Okay, but everything is moving. Correct? Air is moving in and moving out. Blood is circulating. Circulation is nothing about the movement. Correct? The cells also transforming energy. Correct? So there is an oxygen exchange and carbon dioxide exchange between the cells are happening. Okay, the nutrition exchanges are happening. Everything. Why it is happening? Because there is a movement. So that is why I created this show called The Movement with Dr. Sandhya. It's something related to, I love this coffee with Karan, coffee with DD, all those things I've seen. So I thought, why not I interview best of the best people in the industry to get to know what does their movement, which help them to be in the place where they are in their life, in their health, in their entrepreneur journey, in their career journey, and so on. And one more lesson what I follow in my life. Okay. This is, I think, so one of the important lessons, whether you're male, whether you're female, whatever gender you might be, make sure, and majorly for women, this is very, very important. This is I can say this is one of the mantra what I follow in my life. Be selfish to become selfless. Okay, be selfish to become selfless, because always we heard that being selfish means something that you're not a good person, you're not. No, always we have to be selfless. Yeah, I agree, we have to be selfless, but the thing is the first part of being selfless is to be selfish. You can say what, or selfish and selfless can go together? I think so. You have this doubt, you have this question in your mind. Yes, you can. Just think that, yeah, think that this is a cup, okay? Yeah, this is a cup. In this cup, there is no water, okay? So someone asks for water. Is it possible for you to pour? No, right? But think if there's a water, then you can pour. Okay, you have to fill your cup before filling someone else's cup. That's very, very important. You have to fill your cup. Filling your cup is being selfish. First, give love to yourself. Start self investing in yourself. Start taking care of yourself. Self care, correct? Self investment, right? And there are a lot of things about self, correct? Because now, if you take care of yourself, don't you think you can take care of your whole family? You can take care of your community, you can take care of people around you. But think, if you don't take care of yourself, is it possible for you to take care of others? For you, if you want to really become a selfless person, the first choice you have to take to be selfish towards yourself in terms of taking care of your health, in terms of taking care of you in a better way, in terms of studying a lot more other things which will make you stronger and better. So focus on yourself so that automatically you can focus on other things. And the next part is very, very, very important. Because most of the time we don't start things even though we love doing it. Why we don't start? Because we always have this, okay, everything is perfect, then I'll do it. No, it would never happen. You'll never get a perfect moment. The moment right now is perfect. And we, as a human, we are imperfectly perfect. That is what I love about us. We are imperfectly perfect. Correct? So, I always heard practice makes man perfect. Okay, this is a proverb, it's already there if you go and search for. But practice makes man perfect is a myth. Don't you think every day when you're doing something, you get progressed? That means like every day you're working 1% better. So practice makes man progress, not perfect. So once you take this perfection syndrome out of your head, now you don't have any fear towards starting anything what you love doing. So this is a very, 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 very important lesson which I've learned in my life, which is also helping me go towards my goals. So I think so if you can follow this one also, it will be very, 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 very helpful. And you can let me know, like until now, I said, if you want to preach something, first you have to practice that in your real life. Then you are having 100% authenticity for you to go and tell that to the world. Because you have done it, you know how it works. Okay. That's one. And number two, if you want to be selfless, the first step of being selfless is selfish. But you have to understand the concept. You're being selfish to become selfless. Okay. That's very, 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 very important. And number three, practice makes man perfect. No, it's a myth. Practice makes man progress. So every day when you practice things, you get progress. So something you're learning today. Why I'm saying this? Example, today you're going and planting a seed in your garden. Do you think like you'll be getting a tree or like you'll be getting a fruit out of that seed? Think that it's a mango seed. Okay. And you're going and planting in your garden. And do you think like you'll be getting mangoes tomorrow? No. Correct? You have to nurture it. You have to take care of it. You have to pour water. You have to give the nutrition. It have to be in sunlight. All these things are very, very important for that mango seed to be grown as a tree and to give you fruits. Yeah. So everything has time. So we need to nurture each and every process because now, right now, we're in a world we are looking for instant results. Whether it is health, whether it is business, whether it is life, whether it is relationship, whatever it is, we want an instant results. No, the nature shows you it's not possible. Instant is a myth actually. Instant will not sustain. If you want to sustain something, that means you have to build it. You have to nurture it. When you nurture things, automatically it will stay for a longer period of time. And the benefits, the fruits, what you're going to get once you nurture it and it reaches to that level, you're going to receive it regularly. Correct? So very, 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 very important. But we forget that because we look for very fast going because now things are going very fast, right? Yeah, I completely agree. Going fast is okay, going fast is fine. But more than going fast, I strongly believe going far is very important. Don't you think so? Going fast, even when you go in a car or something, if you're going in a normal speed, or if you're going in a right speed according to that particular track, that will make sense. But things, if you're going in fast, if suddenly comes, what chances are high? chances of getting accident is very high. So in the journey, far is more important than fast. So you should know at what place, like how we use the accelerator in your car. So when you want to go fast, you will be, and sometimes when the speed breaker comes, you will be slowing down, you will change the gear and then go forward. Correct? So our life is like that. For some place, you have to run like a rabbit. For some place, you have to walk like a tortoise. So once you understand that and you go in that pace, you will be achieving tremendous results in your life. So if the people who are watching this live right now, movement is there in your life, movement is there in your relationship, movement is there in your health and everything. But very, very important is, are you ready to give that time to move forward? Because I see a number of cases regularly where everyone wants a temporary solution than a sustainable solution. Correct? Because that's the reason they look for injections, they look for surgery. But the thing is, they don't understand after the surgery, they have to go through the healing process, whether surgery, not surgery. It's very, very important to prevent. When you have a choice to prevent a problem, why you have to get the problem and go and get the solution? And this is not applicable only to this prevention concept. It's not applicable only for health. This prevention concept is applicable for your relationship. It's applicable for your finances. It's applicable for your wealth, health, a lot more. So once you understand these secrets, you're going to lead a life which you dreamt of. But for that, very, very important lesson the nature teaches us. But we forget to take it from the nature. I got this lesson and I want to share this one lesson. Patience. Patience is at most important. Very, very important is do the process. Don't think too much about the results. If you're doing the process right, you will get the results without. Yeah, there might be challenges, there might be obstacles, everything. But when you solve it, we love games. We all love playing games, right? Yeah. Whenever we play games, don't you think if the game doesn't have a challenge, doesn't have obstacle, will that excites you? Will that make you play that particular game? Life is also like a game. You'll be finding challenges, you'll be finding obstacles, you'll be finding a good thing. Everything is mixed in a game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you face challenges, sometimes you face obstacles, you cross it, then you go and reach the goal. And do you think once you reach the goal it ends? No, you'll get into the level two. And then that's the same process happens. Then again, each time when you cross the level, celebrating that is very, 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 very important. But what happens? We reach, say, no, when I reach there, I will celebrate. Correct. When you reach there. But to reach there, there are milestones for you to go for. Because if you can't enjoy and celebrate those milestones, then when you reach there, then you feel it like, okay, what is more? Then you feel it like, that's it, over. Because in this part, I love sports. Yeah, I love sports because in sports, don't you think each and every goal or every six or every four, if it's a cricket, every four is celebrated, every six is celebrated. Correct? Think that no, I'll celebrate only when I score more than 300. That is when I celebrate. Then people in the sports will not feel like playing. What make them play? Because small milestone or small score what they are getting, they celebrate, and the way these people celebrate. No, yeah, ooh, and going and hugging each other, high fives, everything. This is what makes them play the game. Correct? Things that if we are also playing our life like a game, celebrating small things. Celebrate when you start, celebrate when you take first one step, celebrate when you take first 10 steps. Every time you're trying to move forward, celebrate. Because celebration is something which will make us move forward. And the movement part, whether every places. If you want to go move forward, if you want to make your life very lively and things like that, celebration plays a major role. And celebration is not celebrating at the end of the code. Celebrating is part throughout the journey of the code. Small steps. Correct? Example, if you want to reach the top of the mountain, think that you have to walk around 20,000 steps or maybe 40,000 steps. Don't you think without starting that first step, is it possible for us to go there? So celebrate your first step, celebrate your 100 steps, celebrate your 1,000 steps. Each time when you go and you go, that will be much bigger. Okay. So these are the lessons today because we couldn't have a conversation with our chief guest. So I thought, like, anyhow, we decided we are going to do a live streaming today. So why not? Can share something like what I've learned in my life. And right now, I have a request for you people who are watching this video. I know you guys have a lot to share in terms of lessons what you have learned in life because every day my teach sorry my children teach me a lot of lessons. People around me teach me a lot. Okay, it's not about just reading books. Okay, reading book is great. I'm not saying no. Okay, but the thing is, we learn a lot of things through our experience and things. And like that, if you love to share one thing to the world, that is one of the best lessons what you have learned, which you want to share. Make sure you share it in the comment without fail. I love to read all your comments and to get lot of lessons from you. And I know you guys are literally amazing and fabulous. So I love to learn a lot from you people. So make sure you put it in the comment. One best lesson what you learned in your life, not just learned, you have implemented and seen results out of it. Yeah. So in life, as I said, we are in the moment. Okay, that's the reason this show is all about. Make sure move, whether slow, fast, or whatever it is, move. That's very important. Okay, and let me know what is one thing keeps you moving in your life in terms of your health, in terms of your relationship, in terms of your life, in terms of your career or entrepreneurship journey, whatever, wherever you are. And I love reading that. And thank you so much for listening to this show, The Moment with Dr. Sandhya Ravi. And sure, as I said, my apologize. And yeah, it happens sometimes. We love to have a conversation and interview, but as we are doing interview with big shots and people, there might be unavoidable situations we cannot. So this is also part of the journey because we should be happy that they have given us invitation and things like that. Due to some reasons, it didn't happen. So I'll make sure soon there might be live streaming or we might be do a recorded session with our chief guest and then be posted for you to get learnings from the legends like Dr. G. Bakthavathsalam himself. So soon, stay tuned for the next episode. So until then, it is Dr. Sandhya Ravi signing off from you. And I love listening to your comments. Sorry, I love not listening because right now I'm talking, right? So I was thinking I'm going to listen from you. Yeah. So make sure like you guys going to share your lessons in your life in the comments. So I love reading it and I'll be replying for each and every comment of yours. And thank you so much for joining us in the live stream. And we'll see you soon in the next episode. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Bye bye. Take care.